Welcome back. We are now on Newton's backward interpolation. So we have solved the forward interpolation. So we are now on backward interpolation. So they said using Newton's backward interpolation formula, find the annual premium at the age of 33 from the following data. So we have our age in years 24. When he was 24, annual premium in naira was 28.06. When it was 28, 30.19. So if you are not told to use backward interpolation, how will you know? So you know that in this Newton interpolation, we have forward interpolation, backward interpolation. The methods that we use to solve is forward interpolation method and backward interpolation, and also Lagrange's method and binomial method. So that forward and backward interpolation, when are we going to use it? Now, in forward interpolation, so you know that if they are equidistant, you know that they are what? So um if they are equidistant, you can use what? Forward or backward. Now, checking, we have equal interval, which is a what? Our age. Our age, which is what? X minus what? Our xn all over what? Sorry, this one is our v. Our age is simply what? We can call this one, here is what? X naught. Here is what? X1, X2, X3, X4. So here is our what? Y naught, Y1, Y2, Y3, and what? Y4. Now, our age is what? X1 minus what? X naught. X2 minus X1. X3 minus what? X2. X4 minus what? X3. These are the values of our age. That's their common difference, you understand? They are equal. Their common difference are equal. So you can use forward or backward. Now, when are you going to use backward? Because they are equidistant. Now you check the value to be interpolated. The value is what? 33. Sorry, I've been wasting time to say this. I just want to explain this. Just pardon me. So if the value to be interpolated is what? At the in the front of what? These x values. You understand? If the value to be interpolated is in the front, you are going to use what? Newton forward. But if it is at the back, you are going to use what? Newton backward. Now take this thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the media? The media is what? 32. That's the center. So you check in these x values, that's the independence variable. So you check this 32. The value to be interpolated is what? 33. Where does it lie? 33 lies between 32 and 36. So it lies here. Therefore, here is center is now at the back of this x value. You understand? So we are going to use Newton what? Backward. But assuming it lies here, we are going to use what? Newton what? Forward interpolation. But it lies where at the back, and they even told us to use what? Backward interpolation. So in case if we are given a question and you don't know the one you are going to use, you are going to use this thing I said now and get it. And again, if the values of x are not equidistant, for example, you have 3 here, and you have 6, 13, 30, all these things, They are not equal. They don't have common difference. That means we are going to use the Lagrangian what method to solve. So our v is equals to x minus x sub n. So x sub n is equals to last term of the independent variable. Then y sub n, that's this one. Here is our x sub n. Here, this 40 now is our x sub n. This 40 again now is our y sub n, which is what? Last term of the dependent variable, which is what? Our y. You get? So we are going to have v is equals to x minus x sub n. What is our x? Our x is what? 33. The value to be interpolated minus x sub n is what? 40 all over. Our common difference is what? X minus x naught, which is what? 28 minus 24, which will give us what? 4. So our common difference is what? 4. So we are going to have this minus this will give us minus 7 all over 4, which will give us minus 1.75. So we have gotten this. So we are going to draw our table of values. We have our x, we have our y, dependent and independent variable. So we put all these things: 24, 28, 32, 36, and what? 40. We put this one 28.06, then 30.19, 32.75, 34.94, and again the last one 40. So here will be what? Delta what? Y. So here will be what? Delta squared what? Y. Some people will still call it delta f of x. They are still the same thing. So here will be what? Delta cube what? Y. Here will be what? Delta 4 what? Y. So we are going to do this one minus this one. You get your answer for this and put it in the middle. So let's do it first. So if you do it well, see the values you are going to get. This one minus this one will give you this. This minus this will give you this. Put it in between these two numbers. This minus this will give you this. This minus this will give you this. You come here, this minus this will give you this. This minus this will give you this. This minus this will give you this. The same thing here. So these last values here is what we are interested in. So this one is what? Y sub n. So this one is y sub n minus 1, y sub n minus 2, y sub n minus 3, and y sub n minus what? 4. So these are the things we need. So let's state the formula. So the formula for backward interpolation is what? Y is equals to y sub n plus what? V all over 1 factorial, then times v plus 1, then delta what? Y sub n minus what? 1, then plus, let me write it, okay, let me write it here, plus what? V all over 2 factorial, then v plus 1, then v plus 1, I hope you can see it from there, then v plus 1, then delta squared y sub n minus 1, which is here, minus 1, then y sub delta squared is this one. Sorry, it's not minus 1, minus 2. And this place, sorry, oh, so this place don't carry this, it's only this. Let me write it. Only delta y sub n minus 1 plus. So that's it. Then the next one will be delta squared y sub n minus 2 is this. So the next one will be v all over 3 factorial, then v plus 1, v plus 2 times, I'm going to multiply this by what? Delta cube y sub n minus 3. Then plus, you repeat the same thing, v all over 4 factorial times v plus 1, v plus 2, v plus 3, then delta 4y sub n minus 4. Then plus, then the nth term will now be v into v plus 1, v plus 2, v plus 3. If you want again, till v plus n minus 1 all over n factorial. Depends on if you still want v plus 4, v plus 5, v plus 6. That's what I did it like that. So n factorial. So let's get started. Our y will now be, our y sub n is what? 40. Then times v is what? Negative 1.5, negative 1.75 over 1 factorial is what? 1. So we have delta y sub n minus 1, which is what? 5.06. We are through with here. Then plus v is what? Negative 1.75. Then times v plus 1. Let's write which one are we even doing? We are through with this upper side, right? So we are now here. Negative 1 over 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2 times 1. Then still remember. Then v plus 1. I don't think this thing will enter here. Let me clean the board and start somewhere. So let's bring all these things up. We are going to have y is equals to 40 times negative 1.75, then times 5.06 all over 1, then plus negative 1.75. We are taking reference from this formula, so we are here now. That's v over 2 factorial, which is 2 times 1, then times v plus 1, which is negative 1.75 plus 1, then delta squared y n minus 2, which is 2.87, 2.87, that's it here, this one, then plus v, which is what? Negative 1.75, then over 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, then v plus 1 is negative 1.75 plus 1, then still do it again. I don't even know how to write. Okay, let me write it here. Negative 1.75. This one is now plus 2, then the third difference in which is this, then times 3.24, right? So plus v, what is our v? Still negative 1.75 all over 4 factorial is what? 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, then v plus 1, so negative 1.75 plus 1, then negative 1.75 plus 2, and negative 1.75 plus 3. So if you do this one well, that same pattern, you are going to do minus this, minus 1.75 plus 1. Do it, multiply this, you are going to get 0. You are going to get minus here. Minus 0.1771875. Then you do this one plus this one, this one and this one, this one and this one, then multiply it, divide it by 3 times 4 times 2, that's 24, divided by 24. So okay, this place is plus, not minus, because this one and this one will give us negative, so multiply it to get positive, multiply it. So if you do this one, you are going to get minus. Okay, let's do it fast. So this is the value you are going to get. So when you add it together, add them together. This one. So you are going to be getting 33.2746. So that's the answer. Therefore, the annual premium at the age of 33 years is what? 33.275 naira. So I hope you can see it from there. So that is the annual premium at the age of 33, which is years. At the age of 33 is what? 33.275. So thank you for watching and may God bless you. Bye bye.